Yo guys and girls, and welcome back to Dr. Dave. So we're going to be jumping in and building Lacey's first PC. She doesn't even know this is happening. She's away at her mum's for the next 3 weeks. And we decided that we was going to decorate her bedroom. Her bedroom's all decorated and it's looking absolutely fantastic. And now it's time to get her a nice little PC up and going so she can start moving over. How's it going, Captain? Yeah, so like saying, we have got a i5 4600, I believe. Let's just double check. Anyway, let's jump over to the live screen. Right, so here we are. So this is it's a i5 7400. So it's a little bit better than what I actually anticipated. So yeah, we've got, this is a Strix motherboard. It is the H270F. Not sure if this board actually works or not. It is going to be one of those hit or miss. I believe this board was having some issues when I had it in my previous build. But we're going to test it out and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I've got everything else for the build and we can just swap out the motherboard once we order a new one. So that's the motherboard and CPU. And then we got our hands on a small bog standard graphics card. This is a 1050 graphics card. It's nothing fancy. I mean, she's only going to be playing things like Wreckfest and that on here anyway. I did pull the fan unit off before we started streaming and put some fresh thermal paste and cleaned out the heatsink underneath. Where's the... Right, so yeah, that heatsink was pretty dusty. Managed to pick this up for 50 quid. So not too shabby at all. So I already had the board and the CPU here. I've got a 500 gig M.2 drive that we're going to put into here as well. It's going to go into slot 1 just up here. Then we are going to find a screw for this. It's not in there. Bearing in mind this will be her first PC, and like I said, she knows absolutely nothing about this being done. So when she actually comes back from her mum's, she will be absolutely over the moon. Well, I hope she will. Let's say it could go a possibility of two ways. Either she's going to be really happy or she's going to be really pissed off that we changed her room. I am hoping that it is the over the moon. That's what I hope. These screws are so bloody tiny, I can't get them out of the damn packet. That'll do, Chucky, that'll do. Right. So we've got a little standoff to screw in first. Fat chubby fingers doesn't always work so well when you're trying to build a PC. How's it going, Shawnee boy? So we're going to install all of the basic bits first before we build the case into the board. The board into the case, I should say. I do hope everybody is doing well this evening. There we go, so there's the M.2 drive just inserted into the board there. Now comes time for the RAM. We got 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance DDR4 RAM. Go alongside a lovely white Corsair 460X case as well. It's amazing when your child has a better case than you have, isn't it? Not jealous much. I believe that it is. So a quick hand up. I do believe these boards go one closest to what smells like bullshit.
I'm not doing okay.
Well, the case is rather nice. I mean, I did look at a Corsair case a fair few times, to be honest. What is going on here? Well, that's rather random. This Corsair RAM is backwards. It's normally always the label to the left. Oh, Mr. Warden, no. This isn't shiny. This is just old spare parts I had kicking about, mate. This is definitely nothing fancy. This is just a cheap little build for my daughter. See, I'm so used to it being label side left that I've just gone and put the second stick in back to front as well. Right, so there's 16 gig of RAM and the CPU, the M.2 drive. Where is the Intel stock cooler? Round one. That'll be the one.
Got my liege.
Thank you, sweetheart. It will have. It's currently going to be suffering its fate with this for a couple of weeks until the water cooler gets ordered. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't wish this upon anybody. You know, this is not good. But when you are on a budget and you already own multiple PCs yourself, you just gotta kind of lay off a little bit of the spendings. But no, it's 16 gig of RAM, i5, 7400. Just built out of spare parts I had laying around. I went and bought the RAM new because we didn't have none of that at home spare. I picked up a cheap 1050 graphics card as well. Yeah, I wish I did have the money to go a bit bonkers for her, but the only problem is, even if I did have the money to go bonkers and, you know, do a really nice PC build for her, you know, like she wouldn't really know what to do with it, to be honest with you, Warden. She's only young. She just wants to play a little bit of Wreckfest with me and the boys on a Friday night. No, not a bad machine for the first PC, mate. I mean, I didn't have anything like this when I was a kid. Nowhere near it. Yeah, it's i5 7400 paired with a 1050 graphics card. I mean, I certainly wouldn't have minded that as a kid, you know, as my first PC build, that's for sure. Now trying to get one of these Intel coolers to fit is the next challenge. Yeah, it's got an M.2 an M.2 500 gig. So I absolutely hate pressing these through the board. Honestly, there we go. I think they're absolute fucking dog awful, these Intel. That one's not quite through. Go through the fucking board. Right, so they're all through the board. It's all locked in, ready to go. Ah, Colin, how's it going, bro? Hope you are well. Sorry about the bonk noises. Just detaching my phone from the computer to use the torch because I'm blind as a bat. I don't see you. Probably got my head right in the middle of the screen, haven't you? Right. Oh, it didn't lag! It didn't lag! Thank you, Colin, for the like there. I was waiting for someone to hit the like or subscribe or something along the lines because my Streamlabs has been playing me up something chronic over the last couple of days. and as the animation appears for a like or a subscribe, it would be doing like one frame a second, so it was like slow motion. But it seems to have fixed it by changing my scene collection. Right, this light might glare you out a little bit, guys, but I'm going to need to turn it on. Right, there's a hosty from Hehan as well. Right, sorry about the glare from that light, but we don't have any other option. We need to be able to see what we're doing. Right, okay, so as you can see, it is coming together now. Where are we? Smooth this out of the way. So you are getting glared out quite a lot by that bloody light. Okay, let's turn it off. Right, so yeah, anyway, so we've got the stock Intel cooler. It will not be staying on there, will not. There will be a Lee 360mm white rad and white fans going onto this. This nasty Intel cooler will be going back in the box just in case I need it later on down the road. But we got an M.2 of 500 gig, we got 16 gig of RAM and a 7400 i5. So other than that, we are pretty much ready to rock and roll and start slapping this all in the case. We also have a set of 120 Kingstons that we will put in a RAID configuration, so then that will essentially turn both of these drives into one drive, which is 240 gig of extra space after we've used up the 500, of course. And then if she needs any storage after that, if anybody is wanting to put anything towards the build, you can donate if you wish to. It's not mandatory, we're not saying that you have to, but if you do want to help put something towards this build, you can use the link in the description to do so. So I'm going to bring over the case now, which is the Corsair 460X case. It is absolutely stunning. I mean, just look at that. So we have got all Corsair RGBs inside this case. Yeah, so like I said, so yeah, this is a really nice case. 2 secs, I've got one of the lads messaging me. So how's your day been, Colin? You good? Right, so I've got to put my phone back on charge. Phone is dying rapidly. Right, yeah, so the... I don't know what the fuck he was... Right, so... Jade, where's the metal IO shield? Huh? The rear metal shield that goes on there. You didn't put on the other one. Are you also going to add a mouse and a keyboard into the bundle? I haven't ordered a mouse and a keyboard. We've just got a cheap wireless mouse and keyboard for the time being. But like I said, I mean, if anybody has got any spare parts kicking about that they, you know, they don't no longer need, and they want to donate it to, you know, Lacey's build, then you can give me a message and I'll send you my address and get it sent down. You have music on YouTube but not on Facebook. Well, it's the same stream going to both platforms, Jay. Yeah, the song had just finished, you plonker. It's in the drawer somewhere. Likey, cheers, Jack. But yes, this case, Jay, honestly, look. I am pretty jealous. I am pretty jealous. I'm just waiting for Jade to try and find the IO shield that she put somewhere. Got it? Well, I did look at the Thermal Take Tower 900, and oh my god, that is an absolute stunning case. That's purely built for water cooling as well. Right, bear with me a minute, guys. Jade's misplaced the IO shield. We'll be back in a sec. Always the bloody way. I saw the IO shield last week. Jade's had a tidy up and now I can't bloody find it again. No, Warden. No, I don't own a PS5. Oh yes, yes I do. I do have a P5 case, Mr. Warden, I do. Alright, Boggo, you fat bitch.
Where the fuck has he been?
He's been sleeping, hasn't he, the old fat bastard you?
Jade reckons
Jade reckons he
he's eating pies.
was eating all the pies. That would not surprise me if he was eating all the pies. Because he's a fat bastard, he ate all the pies. Been out all day, dickhead. So you're now a dickhead, Jade.
That's great, what's he doing?
Jade's a dickhead.
Very apple.
Now, Boggo. No, Ian is.
You can suck.
Ian's a dickhead. Ian, how are you feeling about this young man calling you a dickhead?
No respect for his elders, what was that?
No, definitely not.
So he actually called Jade a dickhead. Now trying to put it back, trying to get stuff out of trouble. Is that what we're saying?
Well, possibly.
Very stupid person, I believe.
Get some cardboard and a crayon, dickhead. Jamie, you're a numpty. He's talking about getting the cardboard and the crayon to replace the fucking IO shield you lost. For the second time. Yeah, I fucking will. I say, as soon as I don't need it, it will fucking turn up again. Just like it did last time as well. Happens every time with me. When I want something, I can't find it because Jade has put it somewhere. And then she goes, oh, look what I found. She was looking for this the other day.
Rick trying to get me in trouble. No, you do that yourself. Not with you, cunts. You lot are 3 nearly 6. Except Jade.
3 nearly 6? Yes, I totally agree. I am 3 nearly 6.
3 nearly 6. And to be fair, so is Jade.
I'm one of the biggest children you will ever meet. What?
Nothing.
You agreeing with me?
As I said, Jade in a safe place. Yeah. So safe, can't find it.
Yeah, it's in a woman's safe place. In the land of Dopey Jade somewhere. It's not rude if it's the truth. No worries, Bog the Bog. Of the skyline. Nice. Right, there's the motherboard in. Lovely stuff. Need a couple of screws. What? Well, this is the 4th one for my household. Yeah, this, like I said, this is the 4th one for my household. I also built Calvin's, Bogo's, Ian's twice. I serviced and rebuilt gibbos as well. I built Zach's, and I also serviced and rebuilt Matty's. 2 different PCs. So 2 for Matty, once for Gibbo, 1 for Ian, 1 for Calvin, 1 for Boggo, and 4 for my household. So yeah, we're on a fair few, mate. We're on a fair old few. I also helped build Jamie's. You can't see because the chat box isn't showing. But yeah, Jamie Clout over on my Facebook. We built a full water cooled system together for his PC. Whack a chat box in so you folk can see what's going on. Yeah, been doing it for long enough. I should really buy myself a little torch. The amount of PCs that I build, because constantly using my phone torch, I should really just buy a little torch to go in my little PC building kit. Right, 2 more screws. Yeah, so this red one that you can see just to the side here, Smiler, I just recently rebuilt that one as well. Cheers for the like there, Reese. Hope you're well, mate. This little Hoover is an absolute freaking godsend. Well, this plug that's been provided with this. Sure, even if this is the right plug. Doesn't seem. Oh. Nice, fair play, mate, fair play. I think this is a this is the wrong connector. I think this connector is for a different mother. Yeah, that is the. Was there any more things that came in the box in this case? That's a Gigabyte G connector, not an ASUS connector. That makes more sense why the fucking thing didn't want to plug in. That's the, you know, the thing block that I got with my new. This is the Gigabyte version of the Gigabyte board, but it doesn't fit the ASUS board. Let's drop that on my head then. Saying? Ian's getting brave because I'm over here doing this. But what he fails to remember is I could just go across there and I could just dick punch him. No. Holy crap! Why is the text box so fucking big? Font setting. Right, someone type in the chat. Let's see if that's fixed the issue. Right, so it's time to flip the case round. Yes, there we go. Cheers, Colin. So we've got a mangler mess back here. Mangle, mangle, mangle. massive wires everywhere in here. So this needs a MOLED, that needs a SATA power. This is fucking awful. Looks like a fucking blind man's done this. Oh my days, unplug, will you? Let go of the fucking thing. Oh my god, these are meant to be so easy to unplug. Let's figure out what the fuck they've done with this. What? Always special. So instead of using cable ties, they've used plastic wire twistings.
I mean, I feel like we should explain that they were actually doing a build into this case and then gave up.
I wonder why. I bet the fucking it was too complex for them.
What specs is they still on PC then? 3080.
Yeah, in your fucking dreams.
Yeah, fucking dream.
It is an i5 7400 processor, 1050 graphics card. Nothing too fancy, mate. Just to start a PC and, you know, as time goes on, upgrade her to something different if needed. If not, she can have this for a couple of years, and then maybe when I upgrade one of mine, she'll have that in replacement. But like I said, I don't have a fucking Scooby-Doo what these fucking bunch of Muppets have done up here. This is fucking terrible. So the shop I went to get this case They were actually doing a PC build into this case, and then they gave up. I can see why. Trying to sort all of these wires out is absolutely donkulous. Like, I don't understand why they've done what they've done the way that they have. Doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, Boggo, it is a fairly decent PC, mate. Like, I can't knock that at all. You know, it once done a friend of mine a turn because the CPU is from a friend of mine, and the graphics card is also from a friend of mine. So yeah, it. You know, it done him well until he decided to upgrade his PC. So I'm now going to reroute some of this. Into here. So look at that, perfect little slot for the controller.
Yeah.
And they fed it through the fucking.
What was that? Is a bit.
Well, I just don't understand why you would do it the way that they done it.
No, she won't be like, what the fuck? Doesn't like swearing. Oh my god, I love it, I love it, I love it.
Let's say she'll be over the moon, mate, because like I said, she doesn't even know that me and Jade decorated her room or anything. Like, me and Jade done all of that without even telling her that we was doing it. So it's gonna be.
You know what's funny? Then you pre-dantic. What? You mean pedantic?
Stop winding the boy up, Ian.
Fuck off.
You feel he needs to be annoyed for a bit?
Okay. We do it now. I need to buy a hard drive for my PC as a disk drive. It's way full. Can't let them get my one. Do that, mate. Or look into what mods you've got and stuff. The stuff you're on there.
Extra hard drive space is always good, Reese.
Obviously, if you haven't done one before inside a build, it might be easy to get an external drive at the moment, just to make it easy. See? Shoot that advice. Yeah, okay.
That one needs to go through there. So they had fed the fan wires and the RGB wires to the same hub, even though that hub only supports RGB. So these three are fans, these 4, 3, 3 for RGBs. Yeah, give Amazon a try, mate. That'd be a good place to start. Right, now I've dealt with all of that confusing fuck up from them, I can now start getting on with what I need to get on with. Hopefully you guys can still see what's going on. When cable managing the back of your PC, cable ties are your best friend. So remember not to go gung-ho and cable tie all of them up, because you might come a cropper where you start adding more things in and you need to cut the cable tie off and reinstall another cable tie, because you decided to tie that cable tie up before you was actually ready. So I've got to cut the cable ties in where I need them to be, but I haven't zipped them up yet. Yes. Where's the modular cables? Definitely not, Jake.
No.
That's a PCIe. I need also a CPU one, unless that's already on here. Right, I've got CPU one. I've got a 24 pin one. This one's no, I don't need that one. SATA cable. Because this doesn't require power for the SATA. One that goes into the back of the hard drives and stuff here. Go in the kitchen, on top of the fridge there should be a power supply box. Hashtag sneak energy. Yep, one of those. SATA cable. A. I wouldn't trust any pre-built systems in this day and age. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I've built so many computers in my time that I prefer to know what's going into the machine and not having to compromise on, you know, if you've got a decent one of these, then they save money elsewhere in the build and all of that sort of stuff. But I mean, it's you know, you
UK base race. South East, East, West, back of your land. Back of it. South East, I might know somebody to build one for you.
Right, so SATA power for that one. CPU power, 24 pin. Gonna need some of the, you know, the small ones that go onto the back of the hard drive. They're like a long thin lace. I mean, it's all down to personal preference at the end of the day. I mean, some people are quite happy to have pre-built machines. I've had a few pre-built machines in my time as well. Not that they were that great, but each to their own. If you can.
Oh, you're over in Bale. Yeah. I don't know.
Jade, can you help this numpty look for a SATA data cable, please? SATA data cable. You know, the skinny one that goes onto the hard drive, looks like a lace. Comes as a 90-degree angle or a straight. No. Got a silver clippy on it that you push in to release it from the hard drive.
Volvo, you think I built PCs for this?
I
have a day. I don't actually think.
Show me. No, that.
Do you think you got something? I can't see this.
No. It's got a silver clip on the end of it, Jade.
Okay, so this is it.
In the end of it has got a little L. Do you remember that one red spacky cable that we used to have? Went from the motherboard to the... Look in the motherboard box out in the kitchen. I did give 2 or 3 of them to Calvin when he was down as well, so I might not have any. mean, this case is absolutely stunning, boys, honestly. Well, I can't put the hard drives in. So many different screws for PCs. Trying to find the right one. And they're all black and they all look the same. Fuck no, that's not the right thing though.
Davros? Who's Davros? You want that, mate?
Right, Jade, look inside that computer there. See the black cable that comes out the side and goes behind the white shield with the silver clip on it?
We ain't got any of those.
Right, how long until you desperately need it now, or can you do it?
I need two.
What, can you do it in like... I'm pretty sure I've got some behind.
Well, you could just run to Curry's PC well. Get cut. There. Oh, yes. 8:15. Let me phone Jamie. Let me see if he's got any. Right, 2 secs, guys. Just going to make a quick phone call. Right, so we're back. We have found one SATA cable. One will do for now. Not as if a lot is going to be on there. Anyway, just going to be a few games for Lacey to play, like Wreckfest and stuff like that, with me and the boys on a Friday night. So, somewhere around here is the 2 hard drives. So, do these go in? Okay. Oh, Jamie's been back. Right, 2 secs, guys. Phone call. Cheers for the light there, Ben. Right, so problem is averted. Jamie has come to the rescue with a spare SATA cable. So Jade and Ian are going to go on their little travel to go and get the cable so we can get this build finished. So happy days to that. Gotta love it when a plan comes together, guys. What? Of course he's gonna play Rocket League.
He never plays that game.
Right, Ian.
Yeah.
There is a big 24-pin cable. I need you to post it through here. Big 24.
That's fun.
That's it. Big chunker.
And you go from this one.
Yep, that's the kitty. Right, we're almost ready to boot her up shortly, guys. Right, let's move that out of the way. We have got to sort out this spaghetti junction over here, though. And I should really clean up all of these screws off the desk, otherwise I'm going to end up doing that, exactly what I've just done, chucking them all over the floor. And again, more on the floor. Hopefully they weren't important ones, they were just ones that, you know, I don't need, hopefully. Right, so we now have the 8-pin for the CPU power. Right, so there we have the CPU power installed as well. Now it just comes down to this. Oh, there's another screw. When I move out of this flat into a house, I definitely need to find a house with somewhere to build all my builds and stuff like that, so I'm not stuck in the front room or on this tiny little cramped desk. Right, so this is now going all arse about face. Now I've got to try and get these cables on here. Did they even think about this before they'd done this? Oh yeah, to all you guys that are using modular power supplies, a big fuck you. That's basically what they should have said. That's what they should have said. Right, so now we've got to try and find somewhere to hide all of this. I mean, this is bunk as fuck. Like, what the fuck is this all about? Like, they clearly didn't think about when they put these in the back for people that used a modular power supply. Which is a bit shit, but I suppose we just have to work with it, don't we? This is meant to go in here somehow, some way. Guessing this one goes up through here. Fuck. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to try and get all of that onto there, isn't it? mean, there just ain't no fucking way, like. So that one slides in there, but this one doesn't. Healthy, did it? Got to try and get that power supply shield down lower. Don't know what's blowing it up. Oh, there we go. That got the bitch. We're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Right, well, we are nearly done. I've got to try and figure out where to wire all these fans up, as there is no fan controller. There is a RGB hub, but no fan controller. So that is going to be my next quandary. Is to find four times fan headers on this old board. We've already got one already populated because that is onto the CPU fan. So this could be quite interesting. One up the top there. Two, three, and one on the bottom. We should just get away with this, guys. We should just. So that one needs to go back in through there. Right, there's one. When you didn't charge your phone, or well, you thought you put your phone on charge, and it turns out the following morning that the damn thing isn't charged because the charger didn't charge your phone. Yeah, that's a bit of a pain in the arse as well. Two so far. Jobs. Going across the board. CPU optional fan. Okey-dokey. I wish this cable was just a tad longer. It would make my life so much easier. Right, so finally getting somewhere. Wires everywhere. What to do with these? Right. Right. Now to play with all of these. Woo! Fun times, not. Hard drive LED is plumbed in. Plus and minus. Right, so do have a spare fan here, and I have a to the hub. Not going to plumb that one in. Reason why I'm not going to plumb that in is because I'm looking at the Lee 360mm rad, and that comes with 3 of its own fans. So if anybody does have a spare graphics card kicking around, anything that's better than a 1050, please do give me a shout, because I would be interested in getting a little bit better than a 1050 graphics card to go in here. Doesn't need to be anything, you know, majorly high end. But other than that, I think we're pretty much done and dusted. Got a lot of cable management to do around the back of this case. I mean, a lot. But if I plug in the power lead, make sure that's in the off position. You ready for the moment of truth, guys? Providing I did everything right. Waiting for Ian to come back with my other SATA data cable that Jamie has kindly given us. Should we bring you guys down a little bit? Right. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Right, so there is. Yeah, buddy. Yo, Lukey boy. So we should I can figure out where this cable goes to. Still in. I believe that this is still plugged into the top screen. It's alive! Plug this into there. We go onto there. New CPU inserted, which it is. Well, there we go, me old China. Lovely stuff. So I would have preferred the little shield down here had a little cutout for these cables to go through. That would have made it look a little bit smarter. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and just tuck these down the back. Hopefully they don't get squashed. Sort of like that. You know, somewhat tidier than it was. But there you go. It's alive! Say I'm well chuffed. It has recognised the CPU. All the fans are spinning. We have got to install Windows onto the machine. So I suppose we could really carry on streaming. Just move the PC over here. Providing the cable reaches. What we got here? Another fan cable. Where the fuck's that going to then? Because all the fans are spinning. Oh, is that the one over there on the desk? Is it? I'm highly confused right now. Oh no, there's one not spinning. There is one at the bottom of the spin. That's going to be enough time for your beat. Always boot down your machines before you start piss-arsing about them, guys. All it takes is for you to accidentally touch a piece of metal or something inside here and you get fried. That's not going to reach from there. So we've got one little cable that's not plumbed in. Now the PC's over here on the table. What we can do is we can turn this around that way. Give me some light. There's another way of coming this in. There really isn't. Right, so I'm going to go and get the old mouse and keyboard. Just going to move this camera around a little bit so you guys get to see both bits of what's going on. Need the mouse and the keyboard, and then we can start installing Windows. So I need to get my thumb drive with my Windows on it. And guess what? That looks like it's gone fucking walkabouts. Either the missus or the child's half-inched it. So I only had it the other day to install Windows back onto the PC. Oh, there we go, there we go. Right, so we've got a Wi-Fi 5G dongle plugged in up here, plus the Windows. You just need to get the mouse and the keyboard. Right, just a cheap little generic mouse and a keyboard from Amazon, little wireless set. Does the trick for when we're building these computers. Nothing too expensive, just in case you send the PC back with this little dongle still attached, so then you can just toss this in the bin and go and buy yourself a new one. Right, so here we go. PC turn on. Hello, Mr. Radar. How we doing this evening, old geezer? So we've not done any cable management in the back yet. We need to get that all sorted. Right, so can you behave yourself? Thank you very much. Right, so let's get that back up there where it's meant to be so I can actually see the bloody chat. And we will now change the screen down here to the other PC. Just like so. Right, so United Kingdom for everything, install. I already have a key for this, so I'm just going to tell it that I don't have a key because it's in my email. Custom installation. Going to format all of these partitions. Right, so we're going to delete these partitions. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come out of here and then we're going to do Shift F10. We're going to do disk part, disk. We're going to select disk. Disk 0, and we're going to clean disk, then we're going to select disk 1, and then we're going to clean that one as well. And as you can see, both of the disks are now clean, and then we're now going to type in exit, click enter, leaving the disk part. And then we can close this and we can go back to the installation. Bear with me a sec, guys. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a fresh boot media for that PC. So you just type in media creation tool into Google, and the top one that comes up is Windows 10 image. And what you're going to do is you're going to come down here and you're going to download the tool. So once you downloaded the tool, you open up the installation. I mean, these fans are absolutely beastly in here. I can feel them kicking out cold air from, like, me sitting at the desk. Right, so you're going to accept the terms and conditions and la-di-da-di-da. Right, so it's going to ask you now if you're upgrading your PC or you're wanting to put it onto a flash drive. I'm picking the flash drive. I want English, United Kingdom, edition Windows 10, 64-bit. Then you're going to click next. It's going to find your USB. It says that it needs to be over 8 gig. You click next. And my USB's not showing up. What's going on here then? Right, it's being a dickhead again. I had this problem before. I can't remember what the bloody tool was called now. USB. That's the one. So if you do have any problems with a flash drive not working, or it's, you know, not being detected by the computer, you can download this Rufus program. And once you're into the Rufus program, you can select, you know, like it can see there that there's 120 gig. You probably can't see because the camera's probably blurring out. But at the top of the screen it says no label E 128 gig. And then we're going to choose that we want it to be a non-bootable USB, and we're going to set it to default, and we're going to click start. It's going to say you're going to lose all your data. You click yes. This will start to, you know, rebuild the flash drive for you, just like so. And once you've done that, we can close. Should now be able to access the E drive. There you go. So we need to close the media creation tool and start it again. Tell you one thing I am looking forward to after getting this all done, getting it in Lacey's bedroom, set up ready for her to go, and enjoying a Chinese for dinner. That is what I am most looking forward to after getting this all complete. So as you can now see, before we couldn't go through to the next process because it was being an absolute pain in the arse. So now it's come up saying that our E drive is currently there and available to install the media creation tool onto. So that's what we're just doing now. Is anybody still out there? It's gone a bit quiet in here. Yo, Mr. Lee Gaming in the house. How's it going, bud? Nice one, Lee. Glad to hear it. We're just waiting for this fresh copy of Windows. Hope you're all good, Lee. Ian and Jade have just pulled up outside. We're at 63% so far, so we should be done shortly. And then once I've sorted this machine out over here, then it's going to be all the cable management in the back to be done next. Don't worry folks, we ain't run away just yet. So we're at 91% now. got one more cable that I need to plumb in. You have to run down to my mate's house to go and pick this one up. Huh?
I couldn't see version 3, some dickhead fucking thing. But I'm literally sat there and I'm like, I actually can't see what's going.
I'm sitting
I just sat there creeping forward. I can't see anything.
But we literally moved back.
Can't
And I'm
see.
sitting
I'm
here.
going over the Marden Bridge.
Oh,
No, a bit further. Yeah.
Yeah, we were coming back.
Oh yeah, coming back over
Yeah.
by the train station.
Yeah. Dickhead in a fucking BMW. Like, I literally, I'm like, right, I can't
Right,
on a hit.
light. Ian's like flashing the crap out of
go like this, lights off.
then backed off let us go back find the thing.
I'll sort out Spaghetti Junction back here. Right, so we're almost done. Yo, iced out, how's it going, bro? So this machine that you can see here on the left of the screen, we just finished building for my daughter. It's her first PC. Yo, Massimo bag. Oh mate, she's going to be absolutely over the moon. This, it's only a little PC, you know, it's not a streaming PC. It's just running a i7, no, an i5 7400 with a 1050 graphics card in there. I say iced out, if you can see on the screen just here. Let me see if I can. So this is my current setup for myself. We got a full race rig on the right hand side where I play Euro Truck and most driving games, and then over here is my 2 screens with my desk PC, and then underneath the desk there is my server PC that runs my Wreckfest server and my Farm Sim 19, soon to be running Farm Sim 2022, yep. There will be a server up for that for me and the guys. So yeah, there's my current setup, and then you can see the 2 screens that I've got here. Right, so the USB is now available for the copy of Windows. Bear with me covering the cam there. Right, here we go. Change the channel on the PC there, on the screen. Alright, so we're going to go through and do the Windows install. I had it earlier on. No, I brought it up. I took it out of my pocket somewhere. Probably in the kitchen, know me. Right, so we're now going to go through the process of installing Windows onto Lacey's new PC. I have already got a Windows 10 activation code, but I'm not going to install it now. I'm going to install it later because it's currently in one of my emails. Activate. Doing it on a custom build. So there is the drive that we want to use. Is that screen majorly glared out to you guys, or is it just me? Would probably say it is glared out. Right, let's do this. Right, so that is going to now pop up down on the bottom screen where I can't see it, just like so. Let's bring the brightness down a little bit. So let's flick over back to the other window and hopefully you ain't getting glared out. Right, Windows is going to now reboot after doing the install. You can can now pull out our thumb drive with Windows on it. Right, right, so just going through the final setup of Windows. Right, so we're connected to the internet. And this is the difference between running a standard hard drive versus an SSD and then versus an M.2 drive. An M.2 drive is so much quicker. Right, and there we are. We're into Windows now. So if you don't own an SSD or an M.2 drive, then I suggest you go and get yourself one. So much faster than a standard hard drive. Windows installation is so much quicker as well.
Have I become a little too shy for love? I've been hurt before. All's fair in love and war. So I snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in. And if I let you in, another round begins.
Right, so there we go. We're into Windows. Gonna go on and do the usual things. Gonna go and download Google Chrome, of course. And if you're not running Google Chrome, I'd again, something I would suggest doing. Right, so there we go, we've got Google Chrome. Download Steam.
What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart?
Right, we also need to get GeForce Experience.
What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side. I need you by my side. I need you by my side.
All I can say is she is going to be one happy girl when she gets home.
This earlier and basically.
logged in. What you doing? Give me the code. Well, that was a lot of ball ache just to get into fucking them video. mean, if you guys were 11 years old and you was being given this system to the left of the screen, I mean, how happy would you be? So if you swing it around a little, you know, if you came home from being at your mum's over the summer holidays and you saw this sitting in your room, and your bedroom fully redecorated, I mean, how over the moon would you be? Okay, did it actually install? Right, so the computer's going to do a reset to verify the installation of the IQ software. Okay, so do you not change the IQ socket? So there's no... Then buttons up the top of the case. Check. So these ain't normal run via IQ. One of these does the colour then. green looks the best. Yo, 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 T-Rock. Just run it towards the fucking LED switcher.
Oh, we're gonna do that. Huh?
You've either got yellow, like that, pink and yellow.
I like the. Oh no.
More like a candle, isn't it? That one cycles through all of the colours. We've either got red, candle yellow. That's better, that's a better yellow.
Yeah.
Right, so I now need to download the Aura software for.
It's just like it, just there it's a very.
ASUS. So how you doing, Rocky? Hello, what? She won't. Still there, Rocky? Right, guys and girls, I think I'm going to call it there. So thank you very much for joining me. And as always, I've been Dr. Dave. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for supporting the channel. This is Lacey's first PC build. I think she's going to be over the moon when she comes home from her mum's and finds this in her room all set up and ready to go. So that's it from me. We'll catch you hopefully tomorrow for a bit of farming. As long as the temperature stays down, we should be all good.